What's up, guys, and welcome back to the video. But this is going to be a serious video, so we got to do what every serious man would do before you have to teach a lesson to the youngins out there. Pour a glass of milk. So anyway, let me start with the story. So you probably couldn't really tell, but I got some injuries, and like my full arm is wrapped. I just didn't think y'all wouldn't probably see me shirtless the whole time, but my whole arm is wrapped, and I'll show So what I wanted to talk about is because this was a very eye-opening thing that happened to me, and I am extremely blessed for the scenario, the way that it turned out. But to give just a quick rundown real quick, my beautiful girlfriend Cammie, as y'all know her, had her little cousin come over to our house with her mom, and he was just kind of like just chilling, doing anything. I think he's like 6. He's a pretty small kid. Walks up to the dirt bikes and is just finagled by them. He was like me when I guess when I was that young, it was probably cars before it was dirt bikes. But anyway, he was just like, he just could not believe what they were, because I figure the only thing he's ever seen is probably a four-wheeler, because that's what most people drive here in Arkansas. So he just hopped up on it on the stand and was like, he acted like he was riding it. So I thought, I'm about to make this kid's day, and I'm going to give him a ride on it. And I was like, I realized how young the kid was. And I realized I was not going to be getting out of first gear. I was going to go just very, very slow, just cruising around. And for anybody that does not know what my bike is, it's 2011 KTM 300 two-stroke. It is fast, but I knew very, very for certain that I was not about to go fast with this kid on here. So I let him hop up on the bike, and I got on the bike. The first problem is that I should have went and asked permission from the caretaker that was taking care of him if I could even let him ride with me. And I didn't even think about it. I just saw the smile on the kid's face, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to let him. He's just going to ride around with me, and I'm about to make his day. But I realize now that I should have just very, very first went up and said, hey, is he allowed to do this? Because if the answer was no, then the whole scenario probably could have been avoided. But I didn't think about it, I'll be honest, and I take full responsibility for everything that happened after this moment. So he gets on the bike with me, and we're cruising around. So that comes to problem number 2, is me sitting there thinking that I'm not going to be going over, 10 miles an hour is going to be the max. I'm going to just not even get out of first gear. So I didn't even think about putting helmets on. I was just like, I'm just going to cruise around with this kid. He can go this fast on his bicycle, and I know he knows how to ride a bike. So I was like, of course I didn't think of wrecking, but nobody thinks of wrecking. But that's something you need to understand when you get on a motorcycle is every single time you get on a motorcycle, this could be the last day that you could walk or even maybe live. I hate to say that, but you need to keep that in mind when you get on a motorcycle, whether it's a dirt bike, a crotch rocket, a cruiser, whatever. The odds are not in your favor. It doesn't even matter how good of a rider you are, the odds are not in your favor. So, back to the story. He gets on, and we're just cruising around on the bike. Like I said, didn't even get out of first gear. Didn't probably go as fast as 10 miles an hour. Didn't even hit power band on the bike, guys. Just cruising around. And then the most random, hectic scenario happens and it just effed up everything, I'll be honest. So we're just cruising along up and down my road, and my dog, 85-pound German Shepherd, decides to run right in front of my tire. Not run to where I had to swerve, guys. They're run into it. And I hit my dog. I ran over my dog. My dog is fine. It just got up and walked away like it was nothing. But obviously that was not the case for me and the kid. Like I said, freak scenario. But it happened. And there was a lot of things that I could have done to prevent it, but I just was not thinking correctly. So we hit my dog, Nala, and we were riding like literally right on the patch where there's grass on the left side and there's gravel on the right side because it's right down the side of our sidewalk. So the bike flips over, obviously hitting the dog, and it was slow motion to me. I don't know how it was for the kid because, like I said, we weren't even going 10 miles an hour, guys. My bike has a speedometer on it. We were going like maybe 7. And so, but luckily, the kid flew to the left and hit the grass, and the only thing that happened to him is he had a busted lip and just a tiny, tiny, like little scratch on his head. I'm so blessed that happened because I was like, I couldn't even tell you the feeling that I had like once the bike went down. Like, it was the worst feeling in the world, realizing that there was so many things that you could have done that would have prevented this, but it just didn't. It didn't even go that way. So obviously the kid hits the grass. The kid's fine, thankfully. I, on the other hand, hit gravel. And I'm laughing because it's me instead of him. And I deal with pain by laughing it. And it scuffed me up. But much rather me than him. I'm so thankful for the situation and the way that turned out. I'm going to throw some pictures up. I'm going to be real honest with you. They're kind of vulgar. Like, they're like literally right after I got a shower. And if I took them before I got in the shower, it was like, looked like a dadgum bloodbath. But my whole arm is disgusting, and then I have 2 pretty like deep finger size hole in my arm. This got scratched up very, very bad, pretty deep cut. Just got like a little scuff right here on the side, and then I got the whole side of my hip is just road rashed off. Luckily, Cammie, my beloved girlfriend, went to school for all this nursing stuff and just patched me up like a champ. So this happened Sunday. I was going to make a YouTube video. This is also why you have not seen a YouTube video yet, because I am recovering from this, and it sucks because I don't get to go to the gym or anything like that. But I made it through it. The kid made it through it, and I am 100% happy with this scenario, the way that it happened. I wish I could took it back to where it would never happen, but we got out of it in a much better way than it possibly could have been. So the thing that I just want y'all to understand is you need to and I'm terrible at this, you need to look at this, what could happen from the scenario before you even do it, especially when you're dealing with somebody that is younger and is somebody else's child. You need to be thinking about this stuff. I wish I could have, like I said, the 3 things that I should have done: for one, ask permission. No matter what it is, guys, I swear, ask permission, because if it's no, then there's probably a good reason behind it, and it's no. 2, if you get on a motorcycle, I don't care how cool you are, put a helmet on. Luckily, it didn't even hit my face. I Superman dived into the dadgum ground, and luckily it didn't hit my head. But put a helmet on. No, shut up! Number 3, if your dog runs wild like mine, chain it up before you do something. So this is what it looks like now. I'm like trying to keep it moist. Y'all can't see that. My arm is it's pretty rough. There's the 2 holes. Keeping it moist though. About to hop in the shower and put some more Neosporin on it. It's rough, guys, but remember, I'm gonna try to start doing it. I gotta look closer ahead. I hate for what happened and the way it happened, but it turned out very, very good in the favor that we are both okay. But just remember, guys, go out there and make the day worth it, but be smart about it, even if it's a freak accident. So I just wanted to make this video to let y'all know what happened to me. If the parents of the kid ever watch this video, I still take full responsibility for it. But yeah, guys, go out there, make the day worth it. I'll see you on the next one.
Flex out.